Greetings, fellow Earthlings, and welcome to Tales from the Hoop, a podcast dedicated to diving into the weird, wild, and wacky world of basketball history and sometimes its future. I am your host, Ricky Freck, and today I'm going to be doing a potentially very long exercise with my
W-
brother.
Wolfpack Dave.
Okay, so today, Dave has no idea what we're doing. I've been out of the country on as was described to me, a clandestine operation
Oh,
for a week.
congratulations. Yeah,
So I haven't
that
have been
sounds
able to.
great.
It was okay. I haven't been able to do anything, work wise. Well, actually, real work wise, definitely stuff. But this wise, not able to do anything. So we're going to do something that I've been meaning to do myself for quite some time. It is not, we're not going to rank the top 100 NBA players ever. That's coming at some point, probably down here. Instead, what we're going to do today, hopefully, because we're having some internet troubles, so this one might be a bit weird. In fact, I can't tell if Dave is frozen or not. Okay, so like I said, we've been having some internet troubles, so I don't know exactly where this is going to cut out, but it's going to actually take some editing on my part for once, which is good for you, I guess, at home. I don't know how much Dave heard, but we're going to be doing something I've been wanting to do for a while,
Okay, great. I'm in.
and it is not the top 100 players in NBA history. We'll save that for another day.
Oh, dang, that'd be a long list.
Today I do have a long list in front of me, but today we're going to try to decide who we think are going to be the top 25 players in the NBA in 5 years' time. So in 2031.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. That's kind of difficult to think about, I guess, but yeah.
It's going to be tough. And it's not, I went and read a couple of other, not for 2031, but I read like Bleacher Report's 2011 list, who they thought was going to be the
Okay.
best in 2016. And I would say like probably more people were not in the top 50 by
Oh, wow.
2016 than were in the top 25. So
Wow.
don't
Okay.
assume you're going to get them right
Yeah.
because we're
I,
not.
I don't feel that way.
Okay, so I have 100 names on the list, but I
Okay.
think a lot of them are going to go off pretty quickly. So we don't need to worry too much,
Okay.
despite it being long. All right, so do you want to start at the youngest or the oldest?
Let's go with the youngest. And are we yellowing these to come back to later, or how are we
Yeah,
doing this?
I'll make a note in my notes that we can come back to them later. Okay, so again, we I like to think of myself as like a casual scout of NBA talent. So I
Okay.
have listed some names from the what will be in the 26, no, 27, 28, 29, and 30 drafts.
Okay.
But I
Yep.
don't think any of these guys should make it on our list because we have no idea, right?
Well,
Like,
and they also probably won't be the best in the league in five
yeah, like
years.
well, I mean, they would be like the oldest of them will be like 22 or 23 in 5 years.
Exactly. And you just never know. I mean, they could be, but it's
Yeah.
like history would tell us it's unlikely that a 23-year-old is a top player. And like it takes a couple years to get to that level,
Yeah,
unless
like
you're
to give you an
Wemby.
idea of a little bit of like it's a peek ahead, but like the guys who are 22 and the ages aren't exact, but are 22-ish now, so they'd be around 27 are
Yeah.
that are on this list are my short list are Keontae George, Jalen Duren, Shaden Sharp, Victor Wembanyama. I would say like two or four of those have like a decent shout for being top 25.
Really?
I think Jalen Duren has a shout to be top 25 this year. You don't?
I'm just hating because you like him.
Okay. I mean, I'm not saying he's for sure. I'm just saying he has a shout. So, anyways, I'll read off
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
names. I can describe them a little bit to you, but I don't think any of these guys should really make the list just because we don't know. So we
Okay.
have JJ Crawford, who is Jamal Crawford's son, with handles and scoring to match.
Okay. Fun.
These are currently I think these would be currently high school freshmen, or the first three guys.
Okay.
Okay, so this guy is a potential. Maybe we should keep him on the list, but probably not. He will be 19 in 2031.
Okay.
Mohamed Dabone. He plays for Barcelona. He's 6'10", plays small forward, and he's like been drawing comparisons to Giannis like pretty frequently.
Okay.
The only issue with Mohamed is that Barcelona might be lying about how old he is, and he might actually be much older than they
Yikes.
claim he is. So
Yeah. That's fun though.
Yeah. And then there's a kid named King Baycott who is a 6'3" guard who's like at times been the top player in this class, but I think he's dropped for a lot of people recently. But again, he's a freshman in high school, so
Yeah,
I have no idea.
up and down.
Okay, then moving up to the next class. So this would be the 2029 class, I think,
2030.
draft. What?
2030. You just did 31, right?
I think I did. I don't think I did any 31s.
Okay, got it.
So Eric Dampier Jr.,
Okay, fun.
who is 6'11" big, who kind of plays like exactly like his dad, but better, can shoot
Okay.
from outside some. Isaiah Hamilton, 6'11" or 6'7" wing with elite athleticism, and AJ Williams, who is a 6'6" wing that has been drawing comparisons to a young Jimmy Butler.
How do you spell AJ?
Just the letters.
Okay.
Not like I would say a Jai if it was like, you
Oh,
know.
like Ajay Mitchell. I was gonna say another Williams named Ajay. I mean, Presti's got to be foaming at the mouth.
Okay, so then the next class, so 2028. I think CJ Rocher is like kind of the supposed to be the guy right now.
Okay.
Also, I will say like a lot of scouts currently believe that like the 2027 draft is going to be like an all-time weak draft.
Oh,
Um,
interesting.
and then the next few are have like some potentially, especially in Europe, have some potentially like elite players coming.
Okay. Yep.
So one of those is Nikola Kusturica.
We love a Nicola.
Yeah, he's from Serbia. He's a 6'8" small. I think he's a shooting guard. He might play point guard, but he's tall. A
Okay.
tall guard who shoots pretty well outside. And then a kid named Nathan Solomon from France,
Okay.
who I wrote. He's a 6'8" wing who can shoot the shit out of the ball.
Okay.
And I've seen him compared to KD. Of course, like a lot of times when you see these like compared to, it's very like top end, right? Or
Yeah. Yeah.
you get weird ones where they're like Isaiah Hartenstein plus plus. I don't know what that
I-
means.
I've always loved the term shades of. He's got shades
Yeah, shades of,
of.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now I said the next class is weaker. The 2027 class is weaker, but I have more names from that class because we kind of know more about them, if that
Okay.
makes
Yeah.
sense.
Fair.
So another kid from France, Hugo Yimga. And there's another kid from France that I didn't put on the list named Messier. So there's a lot of people from France, basically, that
Okay.
in the next couple of years. So he's 6'8". This guy, Hugo, 6'8". This is such a bad sentence, but I was writing these quick. 6'8" athlete from France with elite athleticism and finishing. So I wrote
Okay.
he's an athlete
Okay.
twice. I
Look
guess
at
that.
that. Yeah.
Jordan Smith Jr. is a combo guard that can do pretty much everything well. He defends, he shoots, he play makes, but he's only 6'2", so potentially that could hold him back.
Yeah. Too boring.
Then there's a 6'7" wing from Slovenia, who's basically just like young Luka, named
Okay.
Stefan Joksimovic. He plays for Barcelona, I believe. And then there's Tyron Stokes, 6'7" wing with top end athleticism and an unstoppable transition game. Uh, Elijah Arenas, who is technically older than all these kids, but he got injured last year in a car wreck, so he didn't play very much at USC.
Gills
Um,
kid.
yeah, he's Gilbert Arenas, Agent Zero's kid,
Okay. Love
who
it.
can pretty much score at will. And then there's a kid named Bruce Branch, who's going to play for BYU next year, 6'7" wing, who scores from every level. So those are the young guys to keep an eye on. Of course, there's plenty of more, but I'm going to go ahead and knock them off of our list because I think it's just impossible to predict that at this point.
Is one of the boozers in 2027?
I think both of them are coming out this year. So they'd be
Okay.
2026.
So only one of them is like a top guy?
So Cameron is 6'10" or no, 6'9" and is the better prospect.
Yeah.
His brother's like very good, but he's only like 6'3", which is
Okay.
wild that they're twins, but one of them is 6 inches
They're
taller.
twins?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're twins. But I actually like him a lot, but I didn't put him on the list. No, that's the dad, Carlos. Cameron and what is his brother's name? It's another C.
Uh, CJ.
It doesn't matter, but yeah,
Their dad has been getting a ton of play in that stupid commercial that I've seen 8,700 times
the one
now.
where I like the other guy, the guy that's not a boozer.
He
It's
says,
like I'll
"I'll
call
call
their
her
dad.
dad." Yeah.
That's funny.
It is funny, but I've just seen it so many. I don't know what the NBA playoffs, why they subject us to this,
Yeah,
but they just play the same commercials over and over and over again. It's
yeah.
crazy.
And at least there's no thunder in them this year, so it's not as bad as it was last year.
Chet's in one of them, but
Oh, okay.
it's not prominent. It's like the draft class.
Mm. Caden is the other brother's name. I looked it up while you're talking.
Caden. Okay.
Okay, so those are the guys that are probably not going to make it. Now, we have I have five guys from this upcoming class that are about to get drafted in a month, right?
Okay. Yep.
So I think I don't know. It's also tough to rank any of them, but
Who's your
AJ,
fifth? I know that there's four, but
okay, name your four.
so the Banstra,
That's one way to pronounce that,
is
sure.
that how you say it?
I thought it was Dabansa.
Devonta, that's what I said.
You said Dabanstra.
I
You
thought
had an
there was a
R in there.
TRA in there.
There's no R.
Okay.
It's TSA. Dabansa.
Oh, dang. Okay. Yeah, I don't do a lot of draft prep. Boozer,
Yeah.
Caleb Wilson,
Yeah.
who I think will be the best.
Okay.
And then the other one is where's he from?
Well, I have one from Kansas that
One
went to,
from
went to
Kansas.
Kansas,
Where'd the other one go?
Arkansas,
I'm thinking of the Kansas guy, I think.
probably. He's the like pretty consensus number two right now.
The Bansa is number one, right?
I think so. I think it's wrong, but I think so.
And then two. Yeah, I don't know. Crap, I forgot. I know, like I can picture him, but
Darren Peterson.
yeah, Peterson. That's
Okay,
it.
and then I also have Darius Acuff, the point guard from
Oh yeah,
Arkansas,
people do like him.
who I like a lot. I honestly think Boozer is going to be the best of the top four, but
Wow. Okay.
I think he's just so skilled at everything. And even if he isn't quite like the perfect size, I don't know. It's probably a similar problem to like Paolo, right? Like I really like Paolo, but I don't know if he's ever going to become like what he should be. And that's probably the same thing's going to happen to Boozer. So I'm probably wrong, but I like Boozer quite a bit, despite him playing
Palo
big.
almost rounded into form this year, but not quite.
He might get there someday.
Yeah. Franz was hurt. Not his fault.
He was the top points per game 28-year-old or 23-year-old.
There you go. Fun, fun, fun.
Okay, so do you think any of those guys at year 23-ish, again, I don't, I think DeBonsa technically be 24, but do you think any of them have shown enough as collegiate players, which I know you don't watch any college basketball, so what would you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. I don't know. I know that there's like I know that people are really loving the top four,
Yeah,
and so I wouldn't argue if someone was like, oh, if he goes to the right situation and like if any of them were being drafted by the Spurs or Thunder, I would be like, oh yeah, they are going
yeah.
to be. But I just don't think you could tell. One of them is being drafted by Memphis, right?
I think they have a top four pick.
Memphis has been really good developing lately.
Is that true?
Maybe not lately. Yeah, right? I mean,
What do you mean? Who did they
so
develop lately?
and I'm probably going to be so wrong about like where these guys were drafted, but because I only think in terms of like the last 2 or 3 years.
Uh-huh.
Jackson and Jaw were both Grizzlies.
Yeah.
They drafted Desmond Bain, right?
Yeah. And
And
they
then
I
they've got Scottie Pippen, who was like undrafted or second round, and then he was pretty good. And
yeah,
then
but he
they've
bounced around
got
for forever. He wasn't
oh, he wasn't like a Grizzlies guy.
no, he played for like the Lakers.
But the coward guy from last year, he's good.
Yeah, Cedric. Edie is like
Um,
okay sometimes.
better than most draftees. I mean,
Santi Aldama's fine.
yeah. No, I'm not. They don't have like a super duper star except for
They
Jaw
had
was for a
they
second,
had, yeah.
but they draft. I mean, I feel like they just find kind of unheralded guys, and then
So you say that word?
dang it, my pronunciation's off today. How do you say it?
Heralded?
Unheralded. Who's the guy who in summer league he was like
Oh, that big
he?
fat guy?
See, I was trying to come up with a better way to say it. He like ate. Sorry, he didn't eat Chet's lunch, but he like gave it to Chet their first year, and everybody was like, "He's gonna be a
I
problem."
think he
But
ate Chet's breakfast, lunch, and dinner, if I remember right. No, that
I
guy
don't
looks
remember.
he slimmed down quite a bit.
Yeah, I know. That's
They're
why I was
playing
trying
for the
not to be mean
Cavs.
about it.
Okay, so let me just I'll say I think Boozer is going to have the better overall career. I think the one that has the chance to be like a top 25 player a year at in 2031 is probably Dabonsa.
Okay, yeah.
He has the highest potential. I
That
just
seems to
think
be the consensus, yeah.
yeah, I just think Boozer has the better like floor, so I like trust him more.
But he's going to the Zards.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
That's rough. So you think we can cut these five off the list
Yeah.
pretty comfortably? Okay. I think it's very possible. I mean, like Cooper Flag is Cooper Flag a top 25 player
No,
this year? Okay.
I
I'm
don't
just
think so.
asking. I'm just asking.
I mean, he's like you can see that he can be, but
Yeah.
I don't think like he did enough to vault over, you know.
Okay. So let's go actually because now we're in the 24s, right? So we're in the guys who were to this year's rookie class.
Okay.
Do you want to go through them and then go to the bottom? I don't know. I feel like we need to cut from the bottom a lot because there's a lot of chuff.
Okay.
They're very good players, do not get me wrong, but my very last player on this list is going to be 46 years old in 2031. So I think we could probably cut him from the list.
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, I don't know. I don't feel super confident about it, but I see what you're saying.
Okay, so I have LeBron James, 46 years old. Do you think he's still going to be a top? He's not a top 25 player when he's 41. Do you st
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think that age is not on his side. But then again, we've said that for at least 5 years now, and look at where we are.
Yeah. Okay. So now we have the guys who will be around 41. We have Damian Lillard, Kevin
No,
Durant, and Steph Curry. Damian Lillard's for sure not going to be in the top 25.
I think all of them will be um, not playing anymore.
Okay. I think I agree. Okay.
Also, like Steph and KD, not they have totally different skill sets, obviously, but I think a lot of it relies on like the fast twitchiness. Like that's one of the
Mm,
things that makes them elite, elite, elite. And as that starts to slow down, like LeBron, so much of his game is predicated on vision and strength,
yeah.
and that he hasn't lost that.
Yeah.
KD is predicated on like, you know, can I get around you or over you as fast as
Yeah.
possible? And guys are just getting faster while he gets slower. So
Well, I think, and I do think like Steph Curry has a really interesting potential second, I guess not second career, but like if he can make that Ray Allen like switch,
if he takes the Clay role rather than the Steph role,
yeah, I think he's still like a top 50 player, but I don't think like a Steph who's just a corner shooter. I mean, he's probably still good for like 15 to 20 points a night, but that's a top 50 player, not a top
yeah,
25 player.
yeah,
And he could do that for, I mean, I don't know how long Ray Allen played, but I feel like Steph could do it for longer because he has had so many years where I mean, if you look at it like, it is wild to me that DeMar DeRozan has more career points than Steph Curry. That should not be possible, but he's missed
and
like 3 years.
DeMar gets buckets, man.
But on their averages, Steph
Yeah,
Curry should have way more, but
yeah,
not way more, but he should have more. But because he missed like 3 years of basketball.
yeah.
All right, so we have the 40 now. The 40-year-olds.
Okay,
I'm guessing we're gonna have none of them on the list. Kyrie, probably not. Uh, Paul George, podcast Paul, DeMar DeRozan,
okay,
Jimmy Butler, and James Harden. I think we can
okay.
cut.
Other than DeMar DeRozan, I think we can cut all those.
You don't think we should cut DeMar?
No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I don't think any of those guys are in the top 25 this season.
I'll tell
So
you what, James Harden after game one is definitely not in the top 25.
I mean, I think they're all capable guys. I just don't. I don't know. I
That
have to
was
see the full list, I guess. But
We haven't spoken since the second round began, so apologies for going back, but watching James Harden get like put out to the shed in game one again, like he was like Lassie. They were
yeah,
just like walking him down like an old man that deserved to die was one of the
dude.
saddest times in basketball I've ever
And they
seen.
were giving him nothing. I mean, they were just like, oh yeah, let him guard
It
Brunson,
was
no
so,
problem.
it was so horrible. It was just like
Oh
over
my
and over again,
gosh,
just
yeah.
walking him down. Oh, okay. So the only player I have at 39 is Kawhi, who, if he's still alive, I'll be surprised with how much he gets injured.
I don't know. I yeah, no way. Just no way. Even if he's like technically can play like the best, he won't play.
Yeah.
It's just impossible.
Okay. At 38, again, a guy who's probably not in the top 25 right now, so I assume he won't be then, is Rudy Gobert.
Great showing in the playoffs this year. Will not be top 25 in
Yeah.
5 years.
And then we'll do the 37s and then maybe go.
Also, he's probably gonna make like a hantavirus joke and get canceled. So
Oh no, not again. Rudy. Okay, so 37, we have Anthony Davis and Norman Powell. Norman
no,
Powell's a
but
no, but
Anthony Davis, if he finds some sort of fountain of youth or
he needs to go to the
stem
Batman cave and get
stem cell
himself,
therapy,
yeah, the Ra's al Ghul treatment.
he could be like the LeBron James
I don't think
of
so. I think very
he's
low.
so good when he plays though.
I
I
think it's a
just have
very,
always
yeah.
loved AD, but yeah, no.
Okay. Um, let's do one more and then maybe go back to the top. One more
Okay.
age group.
Okay.
Okay. Because I think there might be one in here we have to bold for later. Okay, so we have at 36 or ish, 36-ish, Derek White, and he's like become a top 25 player. Well, was for the season, and then Jason Tatum came back at 31, so I don't think he's going to stick around.
Yeah.
Julius Randle, I would say no.
I would say no.
Pascal Siakam,
No.
no. Joel Embiid,
No.
probably not. And then we have Giannis, who I think is interesting.
Okay, he'd be 36.
He would be about 36.
I do think it's interesting. I could definitely see him aging into that
Okay, I'm going to
LeBron.
bold him for now.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's
Okay.
okay.
Now, here's what I want to do before we just go through in order. I'm going to jump through some guys I think we should kick off the list. I put them on here to
Okay.
make sure that you didn't want to fight me with them.
Okay.
So basically, I went through like age group and looked at like top scorers for the most part. So I might have missed people too. So if you think of someone we don't talk about that we need to throw on here,
Okay.
feel free. So I'm going to list like roughly their age along with their name at in 2031. So Aaron Gordon would be 35. I think he's probably not good
Nope.
enough.
Yep.
Let's see who else. DeJounte Murray would be 34, probably not good enough.
Nope.
The young Saboner would be 34, so not too young anymore. Probably
Interesting.
not good enough.
Probably not, but he's just had those flashes where you are like, you're right, you're right, you're right.
Okay. You might fight back on this one, but Jamal Murray at 33,
Mm, what do you do with Jamal Murray? Also, that makes him 29
he's
or
28.
28. I'm bad at math.
Yeah.
Um, I guess he's older than I thought. I could like have him on the list on the
Okay.
long list.
Brandon Ingram, 33.
No,
Okay, I agree. Do you think we should keep OG and Anunoby at 33 on this?
no,
What about De'Aaron Fox when he's 33?
no,
Okay, what about Miles Bridges when he's 32?
no,
What about Tyler Hero when he's 31?
no. I mean, a lot of these are like possibles. I just know we're gonna start getting to
Yeah.
the list of
It's
guys that we do want on there, and so
it's going to be very tough, yeah. What about Trey Murphy the third when he's 30?
no,
Okay.
this is tough. Like as I say no, because I feel like we need to get more names off the list than on.
Oh yeah, we have to. We're right, currently let me just
But I'm just like
delete
a
some
lot of
stuff
these
here.
guys you're saying are super interesting and have a case for, you know,
There's definitely potential that we could. I mean, obviously, we're going to mess stuff up. It's not going to be perfect. People are going to get hurt. People are going to be surprised. We're going to be surprised by people. We need to cut 29 more people.
oh my Lord. Okay.
So we have a long way to go. So don't get too
Okay, okay.
precious with it yet. All right. So let's just go. Let's start at the top. Let's go back up to the top where we have the
Okay.
younger guys. We're jumping around a little bit. Hopefully, it's relatively easy to follow. I'll read out names at some point when we get a better, closer to like a top 30,
Yeah,
35.
if we
Okay.
go 25 to 1, that'll help a lot.
Yeah. Okay, so Dylan Harper, when he's 24, you think he has a shout at being a top 25
Yeah,
player? Okay.
dude. I think he has like top 10 potential.
Okay.
I know that that's just like one playoff run and really just one amazing kick-ass game against the Thunder, but dude,
I mean, if he's not there, they suck. So, and they don't suck, but like
he's
they,
about to go on four in a row super duper playoff runs and yeah, I mean his there's the other night and that game one I was like, "Oh, he's a top 15 player right now."
yeah.
So
They,
yeah, I could see it happening.
okay. Cooper Flag, when he's 24, I think he's definitely worth locking
Yes,
in
for sure.
as a possibility. Um, okay, now this one is maybe less so. Alex Sarr. I don't think so.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
That's because you
Possible,
don't ever
but
watch Wizard games.
is there a reason to? He hasn't given. No one has ever said, "Oh, dude, Alex Sarr is on. You got to see it."
Yeah.
I've gotten that text about Flag many times.
Okay, so next we have Zachary Risachet, who kind of disappointed this year
I was
after
gonna
being
say,
okay as a rookie.
yeah,
Now, part of that is because they lost Trey, right? Who made offense a lot easier for everybody, but also another guy we'll talk about soon, uh, Jalen Johnson. Like I think he firmly became a top 25 player this year.
I feel way better about Jalen Johnson than I do Ricochet.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. What about VJ Edgecombe?
Oof.
I like him a lot.
I probably would have said yes,
Oh, really?
like the entire season, and then Jared McCain started playing in the playoffs, and it's like, is he even the better guard from the 76ers?
Uh-oh.
I
Are
don't
you
know.
saying I need to add Jared McCain to this list? Because he's not
Dude,
on it.
after last game he played,
Yeah, but like that's
um,
just like the Thunder bench, right? Like I'm not gonna add Alex Caruso because he was 7 for 8 from three in game one or whatever.
well, I wouldn't add Alex Crusoe because he's like 32, but Jared
I've
McCain is in his second year and he barely played his first year. So the
Yeah. I mean
like,
he's definitely it's definitely worth him talking about him, but I didn't put him on the list just
I agree.
because I don't know exactly what's gonna happen.
I would.
Everyone on the Thunder bench is almost impossible to rank for anyone.
That's 100% true. Yeah, Casey Wallace, AJ Mitchell. It's like, yeah, if you put them on the Wizards, they might
Yeah.
be 25 points a
Well,
game.
and like Trey Mann came out and drops big numbers when he go to the Hornets. Who'd he go
Yeah,
to?
yeah,
And I feel like I haven't heard about him in like 2 years.
yeah. I don't know what happened.
He might be hurt. I don't know.
I would say that Edgecombe is a yellow
Okay.
light and uh McCain is a red light. I was kidding about that.
Okay.
I like him a
Uh,
lot, but I don't think he'll be.
I think this guy should be kicked off the list, but you tell me what you think. I think he's become like very overrated,
Okay.
and that is Con Knipple.
Oh, dang, really?
I think he does like one thing really, really well, and it works really well on a team that plays fast and has
Yeah,
good distributors. I feel like he's already hit his ceiling. Like I don't think he goes any higher. Now, granted, like being one of the best 3-point shooters in NBA history is like a very good ceiling to have as, the sixth or seventh guy on the team, but
yeah.
I don't see him being like a star.
Okay. Um, I would just say you said one thing. That one thing is the thing in the modern NBA, and so it's like if he's the best at it as a rookie, I don't know.
Yeah, but
No,
it's
I
like
think
like
you're right.
but like you're no one would put like it's just like a very good version of um oh my gosh, I'm blanking on his name. The other white guy, Kyle Korver. Just like
Mm,
Kyle Korver or like Mike Miller, right? Like they can shoot threes really well, but
yeah.
do they do anything else? No.
I
So
to give you credit, and I'll just take your side. Like the Dylan Harper thing, where you're like, oh, he can win a game by himself.
yeah.
Khan did the opposite. You were like, "Oh, we need you in
My
this
God,
moment,
dude, that was so
and
rough.
we got to take you off the court."
He was so bad.
So that doesn't bode well for
Yeah.
your future.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the nipple as much as I like that that's his name.
Yeah,
Okay, Scoot Henderson at 26.
no,
Stephon Castle at 26. He's looked really bad against the Thunder, which I know is just like one series, but
he's also done a lot of good.
the way that guy just turns the ball over constantly is like
But
we
it's
got to
not
get this
his
together.
like he's not supposed to have the ball, and they just had to like rework their offense against the most difficult perimeter defense of the last 15 years, you
Yeah,
know? Like
I don't know. I'm I'm
I would
low.
yellow him, but I'd
Okay.
probably lean no.
Okay, we can yellow him for now. What about Keontae George? Another hard guy to rank because he's been very good, but in Utah, so who cares?
I'd probably say no.
Okay. I think Keontae George is one that like we might regret not leaving on the list, but I
I
agree.
agree. Yeah, I like, but you just it's so hard with. I think the same way about like Cody Williams. Like they've just been if they roll an ankle, it's like, oh, he's out for 3 months.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
They're trying to tank,
Yeah.
so it's you can't project players who haven't been playing.
Yeah. I think Jalen Duren should be a lock for now. I
Okay,
think he already is probably a top 25
yeah,
player.
yeah, near it, if not.
Shaden Sharp is tough.
I do wish they wouldn't have had to go get Denny Advia to like make a playoff series because it
Yeah.
just felt like they were dog crap until they got him.
Yeah.
And I'm even wondering, would Denny be there? So he's got potential, but I don't feel great about it.
Yeah, we have a lot to cut still, so we can cut him. Okay,
Yeah,
the biggest lock of all time, Victor Wembanyama. Might as well as pencil him in for number one
well,
because I don't see how anybody's going to be better
I
than.
and just to be clear, I don't mean that about Wemby. I just mean that because we're playing him currently, and it's so difficult to like watch him get the ball.
Um, we could talk about that series at the end if we have time, but I have
Okay,
thoughts
all
on
right,
how that's going to go, and I might
okay.
be wrong. Who knows? Okay, then we have the Thompson twins, Asar and Amin,
I feel good about Asar.
but not
I
Amin.
feel fine. Am I mixing them up?
Which one do you think plays in Detroit?
I now I think it's Amin, but I thought when I said that I was thinking Asar.
Asar plays in Detroit. Amin plays in
Okay, so I was right.
Houston.
Yeah.
I feel like most people think Amin is like the better player.
Really?
He's like a better shooter. I saw somebody say I think it might have been Chuck that was like you got to lock those two kids in the gym and make them shoot, and that's like a billion-dollar decision.
I
Because if they could shoot, they'd be like some of the best players in the NBA.
I think that I was so down on the Rockets
Yeah.
and then they got whooped by the Lakers that I was like even more this is
Okay.
horrible. And so maybe I just have recency bias, but
And Amin
let's
has.
do neither, you know?
You want to take them both out?
Yeah, sure.
Wow. Okay. I think that's a little harsh to both of them, but Amin did not have as good of a year as he could have this year. That's for sure. But we are going to have to cut a lot of good people. So, Josh Giddey.
No.
Wow. That quick to just toss him aside. Doesn't play for
I
the
mean, I
Thunder
like
anymore.
him.
Doesn't like him if he doesn't play for
I
the
like him a
Thunder.
lot. The other day, they had there was some kind of celebration on Twitter. Some like an old Thunder player was like celebrating their win or something, and I was like, it must suck to be Josh Giddey. And like those guys were so like such good friends, you know, and they all
Yeah.
made TikToks together, and he's just over there like
Sulking in
got
Chicago.
got replaced by Alex Caruso,
Yeah.
who doesn't even want to make TikToks.
He's too old. He's
I
like 30,
know.
32. Okay. Chet Holmgren, I think comfortably is a lock.
Yep.
How do you feel about Jalen Green? I know you don't like the Rockets. Wait, did he get traded? He got traded to Phoenix. Never mind.
Yeah. Uh, no.
Okay, wow.
I think he's got potential. Maybe yellow him. I don't know.
I'm gonna leave Jalen Green on the list for now. What
Okay, yeah,
about
sure.
Brandon Miller? A guy we
Mm,
don't see a lot, has been pretty good,
yeah,
but I don't know. It's hard for me to be like, oh yeah, a guy from Charlotte is gonna be a top 25 player.
I don't feel great about it.
All right, let's take him off for now. But again, a guy that
I
could surprise.
Another thing I keep maybe I'm struggling with is we're doing 25. So there's 30 teams, and if you say the second best player on a team, I'm like,
Yeah,
I mean, there's like only two or three teams that get their second best player on this list. So
yeah,
same with Keontae George. Like, there's just not enough room, you know, because
yeah.
I know the other people that are coming.
Yeah, like Shin Goat. What do you think about Shin Goat when he's 28? Is he going to be top 25?
Probably, but I don't want to see it, you know? Just not my taste of basketball.
Okay. All right. Now we have Paolo Banchero at 28. Should we leave him on here?
I would say the second biggest lock besides Wemby.
Really?
Yes.
To be a top 20, I think you might be looking at this wrong.
Why?
Because okay, so you think he's a bigger lock
Paolo
than like
rules, dude.
SGA when
Yeah.
SGA is 31?
Yeah. Dude, I
Why?
think Paolo because he's the total package. Like
No,
he's
but I think you're thinking he's going when you say the biggest lock, you mean he's going to be the highest up the list. So not he's for sure going to be a top 25 player. Because
uh,
like Luca is a bigger lock than him. Like there already are top 25 players and they're just going to
yeah.
be in their prime. So I don't understand how Paolo is like the bigger lock when he's not a top 25 player right now.
Well, one, I think he might be.
Okay.
And two, I just think that there's so much that can happen after you get like those other guys are in their prime right now. Shea, Luca, Jokic, but they will be exiting their prime,
Yeah, but Shea and
and Paolo will be entering his.
I feel like Shea and Luca are both at the very start of their prime, like technically.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter. It's
Sorry, Luca is a bigger lock. I'll be clear about that. And Shea
okay.
is probably a bigger lock. I would
And I
just
would argue a couple other guys over Paolo, but we'll talk about them in a minute.
I was just thinking, you're right. You're right. I was going a little too young, but I was like, of all the young guys that have not entered their prime yet, I am so high on Paolo. I think he's going to be a top 10 player.
Okay. I mean, I don't necessarily disagree, but I think that there's a couple of guys that they're going to be 29 that are, I would guess, a little bit more of a lock than
Well,
Paolo.
I have a short memory, so I'm sure when you say them, I'll go, oh, yeah, I was wrong.
Okay. Tyrese Halliburton.
Yes.
Okay. This one's probably a no, but I threw him in here. Jaime Jaquez.
No.
Okay. Jalen
I don't
Williams.
know where I stand with the Heat. I just, such, it's always like that, too. They just always are like the sixth best team in the East and have guys that look like they could be great, and they just are fine.
You say always, but it's only like 10 years since the Heatles were there. That's not always. And even before that, for a long
But
time, they
every
were
year
one of the best
since
teams.
they've been.
I'm just saying you said always. It has only been a little over a decade since they were the best team in the league.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay,
Yeah,
fair.
it hasn't been that long. Which is why there's a person I know who's like a very casual basketball fan and is from Miami or from Florida, and they complain about they're like, "Oh, we deserve to win more," and I'm like, "No, you don't." Well, what do you mean?
Yeah,
Your team was
you're
just
okay.
good. You're
Okay.
fine, and no one, your fans don't show up for anything anyway, so what does it matter?
Okay. You said somebody else.
J Dub,
Yeah.
Scotty
Mm,
Barnes, not Pippen Jr. Oh, you're an eh.
probably,
Okay,
but similar to Shade and Sharp, like I just need to see it. Like we let's quit talking about what it's gonna look like someday and like
okay,
go win some playoff games.
yeah.
You know?
What about Evan Mobley? I think he's a lock.
Yeah.
He's also like become a
It's weird.
what?
One thing I'll say about Mobley is he came in, it was 3 years ago. This is his third year, fourth year.
Yeah.
He came in
Yeah.
and it was like, I think this is his fourth year.
Yeah. I think you're right.
And, 18 and 9 or whatever the numbers were. And like you were just like, oh, he's gonna get so much better every year. We got a problem on our hands. And he's just been exactly the same thing the entire time.
Oh
Like
no, he
there's
can shoot more now. He shoots outside a lot better than he used to.
he doesn't score anymore.
Well, I think part of that is like look at who his guards are. How many points are there on the basketball court?
I don't know. I think you want to see they get like they add every year, and
Mm.
I'm just like Mobley's the same. Like he was a DPOY candidate his first year and
I mean, I think he's still gotten votes every year.
won. I don't know. I just wanted to be. I just thought he was going to be the trajectory Jalen Duren has been on. That's where I thought we were headed with
Uh,
Mobley.
and Duran is younger, so he's better. I'm glad that Mobley sucks. Not sucks, but has not been on that trajectory. And same with Scotty Barnes because there's a guy in their class that I always thought was better, and I'm glad to be proven right so far.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. We'll
LaMelo
get to him,
Ball,
I'm sure. Probably,
Franz Wagner,
probably.
Jalen Johnson is a lock for me.
Yes. Jalen
Cade
Johnson.
Cunningham is the second best, biggest lock after Wemby. No, that's not true. The guy who I do think might be the second biggest lock after Wemby is Anthony Edwards.
Yes. I
Okay.
agree.
Now this is an interesting one, and I put him on here, which is kind of confusing because the reason I put him on here is going to be about like 10 people later. So we're gonna have to talk about. We'll just talk about them both now. But I put Jaden McDaniels on here,
Mm,
who I don't think is a top 25 player now. But when we
correct.
look at what happened to Nikhil Alexander Walker, when he left,
Yeah.
got out of Anthony Edwards' shadow, he became a top 25 player. Do we think that happens with Jaden McDaniels, or do we want to knock him off the list?
I think that Nas is a top 25 player this season.
I think he is a friend. I think Jalen Johnson is like a top 15 player, and I think Nas like a fringe top 20, like 27.
I think you're smoking dope.
If you say so.
I
Look at
like
the
him a
stats.
lot.
Look at the stats.
Okay. I would say no on McDaniels
I think I agree, even though I do think there's like potential for him to super
for
break
sure.
out.
I really enjoy watching him play.
Same with like Nas Reed. Like if they get rid of Julius Randle, which they should,
God, yeah.
and Nas becomes the starter, he could also like break out big time.
There's a very funny video out there that is the caption is Julius Randle trying to score. And it's just a guy dribbling a basketball into a brick wall and then into a dumpster and just he just keeps backing up and running into it. I'm like,
That's very good. Okay. Zion. Is Zion going to be a top 25 player
could be,
when
but
he's
no.
30? Okay.
No.
All right.
I would bet he is there is just a likely chance that he is out of the league as he is a good player.
That's fair. All right. Now, a guy you mentioned earlier, Denny. Is Denny Avdia at 30 going to be a top 25 player in the league? I think he's very
I don't
close right now.
yeah. I would even maybe say he earned like a vote, but no, I don't think he will be.
Okay.
I think there's gotta be a little more like we said earlier, there's just a lot of randomness to this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So there's just a couple players that we gotta say, you know what? They're 25 now. They won't be here soon later, you know?
Okay. What about Tyrese Maxey?
Probably.
Yeah. Darius Garland, I would say probably no.
Probably no.
What about Triple J, the wingman, Jaren Jackson Jr., playing for Utah now, so that hurts his
I
chances.
see it, but I know that you aren't the biggest fan. How old is he?
He'll be 31-ish, so he's
Yeah.
26 right now.
It's also not the taller you get, the more you're like worried about what happens as they age.
Yeah.
Um, I just found out the other day Andre Drummond is like 32.
Yeah, he's not as old as you think.
And so if there's any chance that Triple J looks like that, I'm gonna say no.
Okay, we could
I don't
take
know.
Triple J off the list. We got
As
to
much
get
as
rid
I
of
like him,
quite a few more, so that's fine. Okay, Ja
I wish he didn't play
Morant,
on the Jazz, you know? Ja, man. Bummer.
super bummer.
I really
But
thought he
but
was like what Ant Edwards is what I thought was gonna happen to Ja.
yeah. But he's only 26. It could happen.
I really do feel like there's a case where someone like the Heat just says yes, you know,
Yeah.
and he just becomes that guy again. Like,
He definitely like he's the one guy that we if we cut him, I'd be like, "Oh, he has the potential for sure." Like his cuz he's already been there. He's already been like a top 10 player in the NBA.
right. Yeah. I don't know that I want to put him on the list.
Let's leave him for now.
Okay.
We're going to have to cut some tough names later. We can do it later. Luka's a lock.
Yep.
Is Trey Young on the list at 32 years of age?
It's so fascinating to ask the question about Trey Young even now. Like,
Uh-huh.
as far as being a one-on-one scorer, he's like so high up there, but everything else, let's say yes.
Okay. I will I might have to bring this up later for him, but I will say like the track record of short point guards past 30 is pretty bad.
Okay.
It's like Chris Paul and
Steph.
nobody else. Oh yeah, I guess Steph. That's a little different though.
Yeah. Okay.
Desmond Bain
No.
at 32. Guy we've talked about previously, Nah at 32. What do we think? I'm gonna
No.
say no, even though I think he is right now. Uh, Jason Tatum when he's 32, that's probably a lock, right?
Yeah.
What about old good old Hillbilly Mamba,
Uh,
Austin Reeves, 32 years of
I know.
age.
Yeah. Dang.
I saw a report today that he might go to the Pistons, which is wild. I don't think it's actually going to happen.
I think keep him on the list for sure.
Okay. We can cut SGA, I think, pretty much immediately.
Right.
That's him.
Easy.
What about 33-year-old Bam Adebayo?
I ride for Bam.
I do not, but we can leave him on the list.
Yeah,
I
I
don't,
think we should.
I don't know. I've never
Better
been
than
like
Triple J
impressed. That's
for
true.
me.
Yeah, that's true. 33-year-old Jamal Murray.
Didn't you already say Jamal Murray?
Did we put him twice?
Um, Very interesting. I don't know. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know. There, like he is good enough. There's something in me that's saying no,
Okay. Do you think at 33 years of age, Laurie Markkinen will finally put it all together and have a
no.
healthy, good season?
I love Laurie Markin. I hope the best for him. But similar, where is it?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen.
But
What about
win the playoff games.
make it to the playoffs? I don't think he's played
Yeah,
in the playoffs.
yeah.
What about 34-year-old Jalen Brunson? I think he's a candidate to drop off heavy past 30, but
Yeah, I know you do. Short
we
guard.
can, I think we should leave him on the list right now though.
Okay, yeah.
Same thing ish, but a kind of a much different player. 34-year-old Donovan Mitchell, another short guard, but relies a lot more
Keep
on athleticism.
keep him on the list.
34-year-old Jalen Brown.
I think he'll still be good.
Okay. 35-year-old Cat.
I feel like we've kept like 52 players. Yes.
32-year-old Dylan Brooks. Or
No.
35-year-old Dylan Brooks, excuse me.
No.
Okay, and then
Not even top 100. Oh,
our last potential keeper, 35-year-old Nikola Jokic.
yeah, probably.
All right, so
But
we're down to
although he's probably not going to be in the league that long.
he'll probably decide to leave.
He doesn't seem to want to play basketball that much.
Okay, so we have 33 names on the list. I'll read them out from youngest-ish to
That was only 33 yeses?
yeah.
Wow. Good
So
for us.
I'll read them out from youngest to oldest, and then we'll
Okay.
start cutting. So Dylan Harper, Cooper Flag, VJ Edgecombe, Stephon Castle, Jalen Duren, Victor Wembanyama, Chet Holmgren, Jalen Green, Alperen Şengün, Paolo Banchero, Tyrese Halliburton, Jalen Williams, Scotty Barnes, Evan Mobley, LaMelo Ball, Franz Wagner, Jalen Johnson, Cade Cunningham, Anthony Edwards, Tyrese Maxey, John Morant, Luka Doncic, Trey Young, Jason Tatum, Austin Reeves, SGA, Bam Adebayo, Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Brown, Cat, Nikola Jokic, and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Okay. Castle was the only one that stuck out.
Shouldn't be there.
I think so.
I agree. I wanted to cut him earlier.
Did you say Devin Booker?
Yeah, and you said take him away immediately.
I did?
Yeah, we just did this. 35-year-old
You
Devin
said
Booker.
you said Dylan Brooks.
Oh, maybe I wrote the wrong one.
Well, you said that and I was like, "What?"
Maybe I wrote the wrong guy. Hold on. Let me see how old Dylan Booker is. Because I was like, I can't believe you.
You
I
just
just
did
said
it again.
Dylan
You
Booker.
said
Yeah.
Devin Booker.
Okay. He is 29, so he'd be 34. Do you want me to put him back on?
Yes.
Okay.
Do not put Dylan Brooks on though.
I was like, I'm surprised you were so against him so quickly.
Yeah, you
But I was
said.
like, I agree. I don't like that guy. Let's cut
Oh
him.
yeah, I
Okay.
forgot. Okay.
Okay.
The castle thing is tough though because he's in the Spurs camp and they just are going to be such a good like he's going to be playing deep into the playoffs
Yeah.
for the foreseeable future. So if that counts, which I think it should, I don't know though. Okay,
Yeah. I just think, I mean, again, we're going to be wrong about a lot of this, so who knows?
that's
If a
true.
podcast, if our podcast is still around in 2031, we'll come back to this list and
Yeah,
see how we
yeah.
did. All right. The first name that jumps out to me to probably cut is either like Ja or AR-15.
Mm,
I
Jaw
don't know.
for sure. Jaw for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, Reeves, man, that's tough.
Like Reeves is good, don't get me wrong, but is he? I don't know.
I just feel like if he was on his own team,
You think he'll ever be a number one? I don't think he's ever a number one.
okay. Yeah, I think he's probably not a number one on a title winning or title contending team. How about that?
Yeah, which I guess there's a lot of guys like Chet's never going to be a number one on a title winning team. Uh, Evan Mobley is never going to be a number one on a
Jalen
title.
Duran. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. You're
Jalen
right.
Duran. Oh. My wife just told me I have to stop the podcast because a new Defunct Land just dropped, but that's
I
not
don't know what
happening.
that means. So
Defunct Land, it's the guy who does like videos about old McDonald's, Walt Disney World stuff.
everyone go check out Defunct Land.
I'm gonna let you know, way more people like he has like I don't know 5 million subscribers on YouTube.
Okay.
So he doesn't need our help. He does not need our help.
Maybe he'll send it back. I don't know.
That'd be nice. Okay, so we're gonna cut Austin Reeves.
Yeah.
Okay. Um. Hmm. What?
It's like, where do you go? Can you,
Uh.
is there any way you could pull it up?
Yeah, I can share the screen with you. It's gonna make it weird on the
Sorry.
thing, but that's fine. Whoop. All right. Can you see that?
Yep.
You just see the this page that's
Yeah.
scrolling. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So this is the list so far. We're
Okay.
down to 31 names.
Okay. Jalen Green sticks out.
Okay. Okay.
I'm surprised he's only going to be 28.
Yeah, I mean, he used the same draft as like Chet and them, wasn't he?
Yeah. He's giddy.
He's Giddy's draft.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we can cut him. I don't love it, but we can cut him. I mean, I if it were up to me, I would cut Devin Booker and Jalen Brunson
Okay.
both. I don't know. I never really like liked Devin
I
Booker's
think
game at
because
all.
they're so scoring heavy,
Yeah.
it's similar to the Kevin Durant thing. Like, is that going to age well? Maybe it did with Kevin Durant for a long time, but like, how long can you keep that going without being like a lock in? It does. It feels a little Bradley Beal, Dame Lillard. Like, it's
Yeah.
fun. You're going to score a lot of points, and the jerseys might fly, but like, are we going to win anything?
Well, I just don't think I think this is okay, let me just say this. I'm judging him as a basketball athlete, not necessarily as a normal human being, but like a short, fat point guard who needs the ball 45% of the time to be effective. I don't think is going to be nearly as good when he's mid 30s, right? So like,
Yeah.
and again, Jalen Brunson not actually fat, just fat for a basketball player, right?
I do think if you could, to me, Jalen Brunson and Donovan Mitchell are the same level of good, and so
Mm.
why would you not take them both off?
Well, because in my mind, Donovan Mitchell is much more athletic, so I think his game will, as long as he doesn't get hurt, of course, but
Yeah.
I think he will survive longer. Whereas
Let's
like,
do Brunson and Booker.
okay,
I don't love it, but
well, I mean, you could throw out another name. I guess you just did.
I think it could be Bam. I think I may be.
Oh, I would definitely cut Bam.
Also, Cat. Now that I'm looking at like
I would
these
definitely cut
younger,
Cat.
Now that I'm looking at these younger guys, I'm like, dang,
Yeah, 35-year-old cat. I don't think so, but I
I
was
feel
talking to.
much better about Chet turning into Cat than I do Cat still being Cat. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We got one more.
we got to cut one more, and then we should probably try and do an order, unless you don't
I
want to.
One thing I'm asking is, am I being a homer with Chet? Like,
No, he's a top 25 player right now.
I agree, but I don't know. Part of me wonders if this season he became a top 25 player because J-Dub was out most of the
Mm,
year. And it's like if he goes back to 15 and 8, is that like I guess he's going to be in the defensive all team like
yeah,
conversation.
I think he's already better than Shingun.
Okay. Great.
Um,
I'm glad to hear you say that.
I
But
think I would cut. I mean, if it were me, I would probably just cut Trey Young, because again, I just don't trust like
the
short
longevity of it.
point guards that
That's
just
fine.
score.
He's also like well, he's had that one playoff run. He's
Yeah,
been in the league for a long time, and we have not seen the dominance that we need.
he's like a very fringe top 25 player most of the time right now. So I don't
Yeah,
like with other. And again, we're like we're starting at 24 years old, right? So like, there's gonna be people that we cut earlier that are gonna be on this list.
right. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so let's cut Trey.
Okay. All right.
All right, and then let's try and do an ordering. Okay,
Okay.
so I think
All right.
Wemby is number one, right? Are we good with that?
Yes.
It's not.
God
It's
Almighty.
doesn't have to be so painful. Jeez. All right, who do you
I
think is gonna be
love the
number
guy,
two?
but I mean, we're deep in a series. It's kind of hard to Dylan Harper, honestly.
You think Dylan Harper's number two?
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Of the names that are there, Cade sticks out. Cooper Flag sticks out.
Oh, okay. At 24, you think he's going to be the second best player in the NBA?
Dude, he's so good.
He's
Um,
good, but I mean, I would say it's Cade, Ant, or Luca would be my picks.
I was gonna say Luca, Ant, Cade, SGA,
Yeah.
and there's a case for Jokic, man. But
I think I would still have Jokic top 10 probably, but
okay,
not
let's go.
number two.
Let's go.
I mean, okay, you're going to hate this because I know you're already going to. I
Yeah,
think Luca is a better player than SGA right now.
I think
I don't necessarily
that.
think that means that he's the MVP, he should have won MVP or anything, but
Yeah, I don't disagree.
I think Jokic is the best, still be the best player in the NBA. I mean, I don't think he should win MVP, but he's still the best player.
I don't care. That's silly argument. Luca though, I weirdly the most like slept on five-time first team All NBA guy ever.
Yeah.
He did it all before age like 25. He was like, and people are just like, well, he complains to the refs a lot, so I hate him. And
hmm
just like he's counted out all the time for like how weirdly dominant he was. I think Luca's second. I think that's fair.
The
I
turn
feel
that's
better about that than Cade.
yeah. The turn that's coming for the fans on Cade Cunningham is or not Cade on Wimby is going to be hilarious, by the way.
I mean, as a Thunder fan, it doesn't seem like they're ever going to turn.
Okay.
Golly.
They're 100% going to turn on him, and I think it's already kind of starting. Did you see him?
I mean, if he can elbow someone in the face and we are, cheering his return.
I saw him one of his I think it was game 3, he had this like monster flop where I think it was AJ
McCain,
Mitchell maybe. Oh, was it McCain?
was it the head flip?
McCain like went into his body and McCain is like a foot shorter than him and his head
Yeah,
snapped back like he got punched in
McCain
the
elbowed
face.
him in the stomach, and
It was amazing. It was like, oh, top tier flopping here.
and that's where the SGA falls down. I don't know, 40% of the shots that he takes. It's not the best thing to watch. I'll admit that as a Thunder fan. But when people are like, but the Thunder flop, I'm like, dog, we ain't
Every
watching the same ball game. Like,
everybody flops. And this series,
everyone be flopping.
I think this series has been really good. And if you disagree, you're just a I don't know. I think anyone that blames the fan or the refs doesn't actually has never played basketball, doesn't understand how basketball is played.
I did. Chuck had a very good breakdown of the sentiment about the games.
Yeah, literally the only thing that's been like dirty that the Thunder have done, and I would even not call it that dirty, was the hair pull, and that was like sort of accidental.
Yeah.
I mean, it was obvious. I think he should have gotten a flagrant foul, but I don't think he purposely grabbed someone's hair as he's like
Right.
reaching for a rebound.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Um,
number three is Cade Cunningham. I think we can all agree there.
I'll give you that.
Oh, sick. I didn't think I was going to get him that high.
Well, I think him and Ant are tied because they've
Yeah,
got the
that's fair.
age
Yeah,
on SGA. Um, I mean, 3 years is 3 years, but I
yeah.
think SGA's got to be next.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Okay, so SGA is five. If you're listening at home.
Yep.
All right, so now it gets a little bit more interesting. Number six, we have a lot of big names. Jason Tatum is catching my eye. Paolo Banchero is catching your eye, I know.
Paolo, baby.
Jalen Johnson catches my
Tyrese,
eye. I don't think Tyrese Halliburton's the sixth.
Jalen Williams.
Jalen Johnson. Oh, yeah.
Dude,
Jalen,
Jalen
sorry.
Williams. One thing that is, I feel like getting lost in the discourse this year that the Thunder did so much without Jalen Williams, blah, blah, blah. Should they trade him?
Yeah.
Even in that one Spurs game he played, that man like controls space better than anybody in the league, I think. Like when he'll get a defender behind him
Yeah.
and then have the help guy in front of him, and just the way he's able to maneuver around them. And he's a first team defensive player.
Yeah.
I love Jalen Williams. I think his game's going to age so beautifully. But I'm being a homer. So let's go with I like Tatum, I like Paolo,
Okay.
and
Flag.
I like
I like
Flag.
Flag to
Yep.
be in the top 10. Let's do Tatum next. Let's give him a
Okay.
bone, as much as I don't like him at all.
He's been the sixth best player for 2 years now. Might as well just put him at six, you know?
Leave
No
him
one's
where,
ever given him the respect of higher than sixth or seventh best.
and we're
So
not going to do it here. Okay.
that's right.
I
He
think
deserves this.
I think it's got to be some order of Paolo, Cooper, Jokic,
Okay.
and then maybe Jalen Williams to round out the top 10. Some order of
Okay.
those four.
Let's go. I think I'm good with Cooper or Paolo.
So you want to go them 7, 8?
Yeah.
All right, let's go Paolo
I just
7.
Jokic is just such a like not that he's super athletic now, but you know how they say like when you're getting older, you got to have a baseline from what happens when you're younger,
Yeah.
and then you just keep going back. Like he's already so unathletic that is it really gonna keep holding up?
How rude. How rude
You
of you.
know, I don't know.
Okay, so then you want to go Jalen Williams next then?
Yeah, but I mean, we're gonna Scotty Barnes and Evan Mobley are gonna make me look bad for saying that.
Are you good with Jokic
Yeah, we
staying in
can
the
do
top 10?
Jokic. Yeah.
Let's go. All right. Okay. So now we're at 11. We have Harper, Edgecombe, Duran, Holmgren, Şengün, Halliburton, Barnes, Mobley, Ball, Wagner, Jalen Johnson, Maxey, Mitchell, Brown, and Giannis.
Um, Jalen Johnson sticks out.
That
Evan
should go
Mobley
next.
sticks out. I think Tyrese Halliburton sticks out.
Yeah, I think I would go if it was those three, which I think that's right, that the next three that should go. I would probably go Jalen Johnson, Tyrese Halliburton, and then Mobley.
Okay.
Okay. So 11 is Jalen Johnson, 12 is Tyrese Halliburton, and then Evan Mobley is unlucky number 13. Never mind. I almost made a really off-color joke.
Okay. Now Tyrese Maxey sticks out. Giannis still sitting down there.
Yeah, I think Giannis is like in the low teens for me, probably.
I mean, as a player, has he even like fell out of the top five if he actually
If he's gonna be 36.
LeBron James?
LeBron James
He,
is one of the two greatest basketball players and the best prospect we've ever seen. I think it's a little different,
okay. Um,
but maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong.
Mitchell, Brown. I feel like Mitchell over Brown. Tyrese Maxey, I think, might be next.
Okay. I'm fine with that. I think Maxi, I think
Also, it's
honestly,
crazy that
like
we have LaMelo on this list.
I was gonna say, I think I have all these guys above all these guys.
Okay. Then I would go.
Do you agree, or do you think someone should jump up from the?
No, I think you're right.
Okay, so we have so what we're saying because you can't see it. So in our bottom five is going to be some order of Lamelo Ball, which maybe we shouldn't even have on this list. Franz Wagner, Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Brown, and Giannis. Do you want to put out? We can bring back like Brunson or somebody for Lamelo if you want to.
No, I LaMelo, I really think has it. I just like they need to go win playoff games, you know?
Okay.
But he's been so hurt that it's just hard to.
Yeah.
It's just when he plays, he's electric. It's like,
Yeah. And he like you could say the same thing about Zion. Like there's times where Zion still looks like a mega super duper star, but
yeah,
it
LaMelo
does
way
not
more
happen. Yeah. It
consistently.
doesn't happen nearly as often.
Okay, so
Okay.
of these guys, it's probably Chet and Scotty and Duran.
Okay.
It would be Harper if he was going to be like their age, but he's still going to be 4 or 5
He's
years
so young,
younger.
yeah. Okay, so you want to go Chet? I think if I were me, as much as I think that I like Duran more than Chet, of course, but and also
Yeah,
like he bodied him when they were in college, but I think Chet has the way higher ceiling.
yeah.
So you want to go Chet?
I can go Duran over Scotty.
Yeah, me too. Duran,
Scotty's so good though.
Scotty Barnes. I hope Scotty Barnes is good because I have a lot of his rookie autographs. So
Okay, and then I mean I know you're a Şengün guy, but I would go Harper, Edgecombe, Şengün.
that's fine. I think I agree. So Harper, Edgecombe, and Şengün rounds us out in the top 20. We're going to place these last five guys. So I would probably go, I think I would give Giannis the respect and put him at 21.
Okay, I'm okay with that. I
I
mean, if
really
he
like,
stays healthy,
oh, he could be in the top 15, top 10
yeah,
if he's healthy.
yeah. Let's go with.
Are we disrespecting Jalen Brown?
I was literally going to say Brown, Wagner, Mitchell, Mello.
Okay, that's fine. That works for me. Okay. So,
And let's just say Mello, the 25 spot is all the guards, all the short guards that we
yeah.
talked about today. It could be any of them. That's Trey Young, Jalen Brunson, could be any of you.
Okay, so
Just
Barry, oh, God.
picture yourself in that 25 spot.
Yeah. So bury this in your backyard, come back to it in 2031 and see if we're right. Here is the top 25 players in 2031 in the NBA. Starting from the top, number one, Victor Wembanyama. Two is going to be Luca. Three, Cade Cunningham. Anthony Edwards at four. SGA at five. Jason Tatum, where he belongs, at number six. Paolo Banchero 7, Cooper Flag 8, Jalen Williams 9, Jokic 10, Jalen Johnson 11, 12, Tyrese Halliburton 13, Evan Mobley, Tyrese Maxey is 14, Chet Holmgren is 15. Is that right? Yeah, 16 is Jalen Duren, 17 Scotty Barnes, 18 Dylan Harper, 19 VJ Edgecombe, 20 Alperen Şengün, 21 Giannis Antetokounmpo, 22 Jalen Brown, 23 Franz Wagner, 24 Donovan Spida Mitchell, and 25 LaMelo Ball and the rest of them.
Wow, what a list.
What a list. Okay, so that rounds out what our topic is today. What are your thoughts on the playoffs so far? Because I don't know,
I
we
mean,
might not have another episode before the end. I don't, depending on how long they last.
yeah. I mean, it's been phenomenal. So many good series. I've been very pleased as a watcher. And, I just think if we're going to do this whole expansion thing, we got to get the Thunder or the Spurs to the East
That is not
because
happening. That's 100% not happening.
this is about to be the next, I mean, this is the rivalry of the next 6, 7 years.
You might be right. Yeah, I mean, it's been good. I think, oh, geez, Luis. Okay. For those listening at home, he's a TikToker now, I guess. Yeah, it's been a good series. I think, honestly, I think that the playoffs I've found them like less exciting than last year.
No, really.
I mean, I think it's because like the Thunder just dog walked everybody. So like the other
Hmm.
series didn't matter until we got to this point.
But so many fun series were happening around that. Like the first round of the playoffs, I felt like was the best first round
Uh,
we've had in
I
years.
guess it was fine. And also like part of it is like half the playoffs don't matter, right? Like who cares who comes out of the East, right? Like
I mean, the Knicks have a very like the path is there for them to be well rested. The other team is doing overtime every to 7 games. Like they've been in a slobber knocker, and the Knicks are just going to be like chilling for a week. I don't know.
yeah, congrats that you won the JV finals, everybody. Nobody cares.
I wouldn't count them out.
No, it definitely could happen, but I don't think it's going to. I think like I mean, this is the de facto finals, and so it's good that it's good. I think that the refs have been doing a good job with like letting them play and like calling it both ways, except for that third quarter of game two when there was like 33 fouls called or something. There's so many
Oh
free.
my gosh, dude.
It was wild.
Yeah. Well, and
Um,
as a Thunder fan, it was like at halftime, I think they had double the amount of free throws we did.
mm,
And you're like, told you we didn't need the fouls. And then the third quarter starts, and I mean, they
they
called
called
more
everything.
fouls
Yeah,
than I think the Thunder all of last series.
yeah,
And you're like, okay, well, like it's everyone's fault. Like they're I guess there's still an equal foul count or whatever, but no one wants to see this.
right. No, for sure. I mean, it's just like really annoying that the narratives that have come up and like that the media, because like that's the problem now, right? Is like the media knows what gets clicks, so they're going to talk about it, even though it's like not like you actually actual players that played the game coming out and be like, no, there's nothing like this is how playoff basketball is played. This is
Yeah,
there maybe the Thunder are getting maybe they're flopping, but like the it's just great. It's just wild to me. And then like you go back, I've actually done this. I've gone back and listened to people talking in 2018 when James Harden was at the peak of his flopping powers
oh,
and
dude.
being like, "Oh, you can't blame James Harden. You got to blame the NBA." But now it's like, "Oh, the Thunder play unethical basketball." And I'm just like,
Yeah,
you can't like the exact same people saying it one way and now saying it the other. Like, like it's you can't blame the players for gaming the system.
right.
Like that's what they're paid to do. You know what I
There's
mean?
also go sorry, finish.
And you cannot sit there. And the problem is like you could make an argument maybe if it was like a team the NBA cared about that this was happening to and that they were getting more calls than other people. But
Yeah.
no one in their right mind should believe that the NBA wants Oklahoma City to be winning games.
One of the last teams that
Yeah.
you would want in the playoffs.
So it just
It's
if you're like I mean like because like the I would say the people who complain the most in the NBA about calls are like LeBron and Luca, right? And I would say the biggest floppers in the league are probably like Luca, SGA, and Austin Reeves. So if it were happening for the late, and if it were happening for the Lakers and they were winning games because they're flopping and the NBA wants them to win,
yeah,
then I would maybe understand a little bit. But when you say it about the Thunder, like yes, SGA flops, absolutely, right? There's also like the part of like they just play defense and make you call. Like them playing hard defense and making them make calls isn't a bad strategy. If they're
right.
not going to call the calls, why would they stop?
Yeah,
Like every team should play that way. And then people act like other teams do play that way and they don't get the calls. But if you have been watching this San Antonio series, they are all over SGA every time he touches the ball. Like he is getting mauled all the time. And I'm not
no,
saying other players aren't, because they definitely are. Other players are also getting mauled. But I'm just saying,
yeah,
like, it is not some conspiracy to have Oklahoma City win a title because
it
the NBA
is.
does not care about Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I agree. And
And I say this as someone who wants the Spurs to win this series. So, like,
I
well,
also feel like I'm getting old, obviously, but I've never been like you haven't watched basketball that long.
yeah,
Except for now, when people are talking about the physicality of the game, I'm like, dude, every Steph Curry deep run in the playoffs, it was like, the league is so soft. Why don't we play like 90s basketball anymore? Blah, you know. And now that it's happening, now that teams are actually like putting a ton of
yeah.
pressure and playing super aggressive defense, or it's like It's just the loudest critics
Well,
are the ones that get the voice.
and it's also the problem is like there's a narrative around certain players, right? So like people were complaining in game one that iHeart was holding I mean they're still complaining about that regardless.
Yeah.
Wemby in the post, right? But please go watch that Knicks game. Please go watch game one of the Knicks game. They
Okay.
held whoever was guarding Jalen Brunson every single
Mm.
time when they set a screen, they were
In
just
his bread
holding him
basket.
in
Yeah.
place every
Yeah.
single time. So then it had to be James Harden because they're just hugging this man. And
Yeah.
nobody said anything. Nobody cared because it's happening to James Harden, who everyone hates.
Right. Yeah.
So
It
it's
is
just,
very narrative driven. And I think my challenge to anybody would be just don't be mad about it. Just watch and have fun. It's so much fun to just like enjoy the game, you know? Like twice now that we've played the Spurs, they've had 10 more free throws than us or half like we've had half as many free throws as them.
yeah,
And like do I wish that were different? Sure, but also it's just fun to let it play out, you know? There's going to be games where you have a higher free throw count. There's going to be games where you
yeah,
don't. It's just it's gamesmanship every game. It's a chess match and
yeah.
just watch the respect everyone that plays. I don't know. Everybody love everybody. That's the
People,
only way to
people,
enjoy.
people just got to care less about their favorite team winning all the time. Because your favorite team is not going to win all the time.
Yeah.
And
But
you
when did
can't,
the Spurs become everyone's favorite team?
because everyone hates the Thunder for whatever
That's true.
reason.
Yeah.
But I just think
Doris
that,
Burke ruined it for the Thunder.
no, I just think that too many people like can't deal with the fact they have no actual input on what happens.
Hmm.
And so
Yeah.
they have to like concoct these scenarios where like something they think matters, right?
Yeah.
And so and I'm not saying I'm like a basketball genius by any means, but you get all these people on social media who don't know anything, but they're like, "Oh, I like the Spurs." So they just like come up with ways that the Spurs should have won these games
Yeah.
or come up with ways the Lakers should have won games. I saw Jeff Teague. Did you see this thing about Jeff Teague coming out
No.
and saying that JJ Redick solved the Thunder?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So after game one of the Spurs Thunder game, he was because they doubled SGA
Yeah.
every time he came across the half court, and he was like, "Oh, this is what JJ Redick was doing," and they just didn't have the horses to stand with it. So OKC's not going to win any more games because they've been
Hmm.
solved. And I was like, "Have you ever?" I mean, I know Jeff Teague's watched basketball because he was a one-time All-Star, undeserved, but like doubling somebody's superstar when they come across the court, that's
Right.
never happened before.
Also,
Redick just made it up.
they missed so many of the threes when he kicked out of the double.
Yeah.
And then guess what happened in the two games they won? They made a lot of threes after kicking out of the double. Isn't that something? It's
Yeah.
so weird.
Yeah. I do think that this series it has a very good shot to be like over in five, which is probably a wild thing to say, but the Spurs have like no bench
Mm.
and they have nobody that can handle the ball. De'Aaron Fox is beyond washed. Dylan Harper's injured,
Yeah,
and
I
it
won't agree because Wemby is just that good, and Harper and Castle are also just that good.
yeah, but here's the like, and also you hope that does happen, and I hope it doesn't happen. So, so
Oh
you're
yeah,
trying not to jinx it.
that's fair. But what I would say is that the Thunder played like maybe their worst game of the season.
Hmm.
And SGA also played pretty horribly for four of the six quarters. Sorry,
Hmm.
five of the six quarters in that
Yeah,
game one. And they still went to double overtime and barely lost.
yeah,
And had multiple points in the fourth quarter where they could have put the game away, but they just didn't hit wide open shots.
yeah.
And I remember, like, you know, of course, I'm in like group chats where people are freaking out. And I was like, I'm not really that, like, pressed about it. Like,
Yeah.
if we're going to lose because Wimby does 45 and 25, that's totally possible.
And hits like a
But
33-foot shot. That thing was crazy. That
like,
was wild.
is that going to happen every single game for 7 games? Probably not.
Yeah.
So I just I'm not saying I'm not worried because Wimby is Wimby and it's scary.
Uh,
And like you said, I don't want to jinx it, but like Harper, Castle, those guys are so impressive.
I don't think
Carter
Castle.
Bryant plays such good defense.
I
Like,
think Castle's been unimpressive this series. I think he's been like borderline bad.
yeah, but that dunk though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, that was 11 turnovers that almost cost them the game one.
Yeah. Um, I think it's going to be a great series. I think it's going to go seven. I think it could go either way.
I don't think
Um,
so. I think because like the
damn.
other thing
Okay.
that I'll get into real quick is that I don't think a lot of people are thinking about is like because the Spurs have no bitch, because Luke Cornett literally cannot play basketball to save his life right now. Wemby is having to play so many minutes, and like they've proven, if he gets tired, they're done, and he's gonna keep getting tired because the Thunder have so many guys to throw at you, and there's nobody that can take his place. Nobody. Like every when I think it's like when he goes off the court, their plus minus like basically reverses. So like it's like the worst plus minus in the playoffs if he's not
Yeah.
on the court.
It would be so joyous to watch you watch this happen if the Spurs are winning in game seven and then Wemby like gets hurt and can't like let's say tears a hamstring or whatever UCL.
Uh-huh.
And then they have to go to Madison Square Garden for game seven without Wemby the entire series. Or for game one, I mean, in the finals.
Yeah,
And
that would be
then New York just hits the cakewalk.
oh that would man. Yeah, that's the other thing is like part of me
It
is like I
happened.
want there's a lot of rooting interest in my brain because like on one hand I want the Spurs to win because I like Wemby and it'd be funny if the Thunder lost because then you would be sad. That would be funny.
Yeah.
But then on the other hand, I think the Knicks have a much better shot to beat the Spurs than the Thunder.
Hmm.
And also on the other hand, it's even funnier sometimes when Reddit gets mad. So it
Oh, dude, Knicks Thunder would make Reddit so angry. Sheesh.
would make me angry, that's for sure.
I
I
can't
just
wait.
as long as the Knicks or the if it's as long as the Spurs or the Thunder win, because I don't want the Knicks or the Caps to win.
Hmm. I don't think the Caps are going to win, pal.
I'm just saying I can't stand
It's a
James Harden getting hurt.
possibility, but sheesh.
It's has it happened before? I don't think it's happened. Has anyone come
3-0, I
back
don't think
from
so.
3-0?
Only 3-1.
Well, James Harden can definitely not do it because he sucks. He's so bad. They gotta put him out to pasture, man. He was horrible.
I
I
do
was
to go. The idea that like we're gonna go take a step up in the playoffs by trading for James Harden. I mean,
I
could have
was
hired a
with
consultant.
I was with a Cavs fan watching that game, and it was one of the saddest moments of I assume his life. It was horrible.
Yeah, it's been bad, but
What are you
it's a
gonna
good
do?
playoffs, good series. I'm loving it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. All right, we are gonna get out of here. See you next time with something more normal because I'll have some work time. Goodbye.
Peace.